Hello and welcome to the new video of Study Time with Pranjal. Today's video is going to be very exciting because our today's topic is variables in Python. Variables are containers for storing data values. This can be explained by understanding variable name. A variable can have a short name like X and Y or a more descriptive name like age, car name, total volume, etc. There are 5 rules for giving Python variable names. First rule is a variable name must start with a letter or a underscore character. Second rule says a variable name cannot start with a number. The third rule says a variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscores like A to Z, 0 to 9 or underscore. Fourth rule says variable names are case sensitive. For example, these three are different variables. Last but not the least, last rule says a variable name cannot be any of the Python keywords. Here are some examples of variable names according to the rules that we have studied. So let's see their output. So here I am giving print to all these variable names and here's the output. Next is multi-word variable names. Variable names with more than one word can be difficult to read. There are several techniques that you can use to make them more readable. First is camel case. Each word except the first starts with a capital letter. Second is Pascal case. Each word starts with a capital letter. And third is snake case. Each word is separated by an underscore character. Next is many values to multiple variables. Python allows you to assign values to multiple variables in one line. For example, I have given variable as x, y and z with a comma and value as study time with Pranjal. And then I have given the print to all these variables. See the output. Here is a thing that you need to remember. Make sure number of variable matches the number of values or else you will get an error. Next is one value to multiple variables. You can assign the same value to multiple variables in one line. For example, there are 3 variables x, y and z. I have given the same value as study time to each of these variables and given print command. See the output. Here are some more examples of print command. You can use comma or plus sign for multiple outputs. In the first example, I have taken x, y, z, 3 variables and given comma in between. And in the next, I have given plus sign. See the difference in both the outputs. For numbers, plus character works as a mathematical operator. I have taken 2 variables x and y and used plus operator, so it's giving addition answer. In print function, when you try to combine a string with a number with plus operator, Python will give you an error. But the best way to give the output of the multiple variables in the print function is to separate them with commas, which even support different data types. See, the output is here. A variable does not need to be declared with any particular type. It can even change the type after they are being set. For example, I have taken x as 4 and it's an int type, and then I have taken x as John. So now x is a string type of data and when I print it, the output will be John. If you want to specify the data type of a variable, this can be done with casting. So I have taken x as string, y as int and z as float. See, the output is here. You can get the type of data with type function. For example, I have written x and y, and if I want to print the type of these, so I have written print type, and in the brackets I have written the variable name. See, the output says x is an integer type and y is string. As we talked in the rules, Variable names are case sensitive. For example, I have taken to example a lowercase a with the value 4 and a uppercase a with the value study time. Here a will not be overwrite a because these are two different variables. See the output. Next topic is global variable. Variable that are created outside a function, as in all the examples that we have done previously, are known as global variables. Global variables can be used by everyone both inside of the function and outside of the function. Okay, let's take an example. I have taken x as awesome and I have defined my function and printed Python is, and here I have called the value of x, which is awesome. At the end I have written my function. So for calling this function, see the output is here as Python is awesome. We have to define the function like this. If you create a variable with the same name inside the function, this variable will be local and can only be used inside the function. The global variable with the same name will remain as it is its original value. Let's take another example. Here also I have taken x value as awesome, then defined my function and one other variable as x which is inside the function, which is also called the local variable. Here I have given the value of it as fantastic. So when I give the print command Python is plus x, it will give me the value of fantastic. And then when I call the function outside, then I have written my function at the end and then given the print command and the same print command. Here the output will be awesome. Normally, when you create a variable inside a function, that variable is local and can only be used inside the function. To create a global variable inside a function, you can use global keyword. Here I have taken an example. I have defined my function and then I have written global x. See, it's inside the function, but I have used global keyword, so it's a global variable. So when I call this my function and print, given the print command, then see the output. We also use the global keyword if you want to change a global variable inside a function. See the example. I have taken x as awesome as a global variable, then defined my function and taken global x also as fantastic. Then called my function and given print command. See the output. I hope you like this video. If yes, then please like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you soon in the next video. Till then, take care and bye-bye.